Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. Let's talk about Jimmy Butler trying to be more like Magic than Michael, and it's costing the Miami Heat a championship. You are not going to beat Denver passing the ball when you're the only superstar on the team. That ain't going to work. And Jimmy Butler refused to be aggressive. He's more focused on being a point guard. And as you can see, the Miami Heat are down 3-1. I already said Denver would win in 5, so I'm not surprised. But if you're going to beat this team and your team is not that great, you have to be super aggressive. You got to put pressure on Denver to double team. When they double, you have open shooters. That's the formula to winning for Miami Heat because they're not the most talented. They have players who work hard, of course. They have players who they're scrappy, but they're not the most talented. When your team is outmatched in talent and Denver have the best player on the planet currently, you gotta be aggressive. And the entire series, Jimmy Butler wanna be Magic. He wanna pass the ball. It's all about team. Yes, it's a team game. But there comes a point when you got to say, give me the damn ball and get out my way. And Jimmy refused to start the game with that mindset. He's doing the same formula and he thinks it's going to work. What worked against Miami, New York, and the Bucks is not going to work against this team. They're a different team. They're built different. And that ain't going to work. You have to be aggressive. If you want to give Miami any chance at winning, Jimmy Butler needs to be aggressive. I keep saying this. But for some reason, he just can't seem to get that in his brain. He keeps doing the same thing. I'm going to start the game being a passer. I'm trying to get everybody involved, and that's cool. But guess what? That is the reason why, for the second time, Miami is going to go home. The Miami Heat, they're done. It's finished. You are not going to come back from 3-1 against this team. Even if they were able to push a game 6, it don't matter. It's too late. It's too late. And once again, Miami failed. Yes, Denver is a better team, but you can't keep doing the same thing. Eric Spoelstra got to make a few tweaks, and Jimmy Butler got to change his mindset. He keeps approaching the game with the same mindset, the same formula. It's not working, Jimmy. Go into the game being aggressive. You're going to draw double teams. Simple as that. It's do or die. Game 5 is do or die. And I expect Jimmy to come out super aggressive. If Jimmy Butler comes out in Game 5 with the same gameplay, the same mindset, and he's just passive, there's no point. You have to change it up, man. Sometimes you got to be like Kobe and Mike. And this is a situation where Jimmy needs to be like Kobe and Mike, not Magic. And Magic is great, but this is a time when you got to score. Screw everything else. You got to score the basketball. And you know how Jimmy feels. If the Miami Heat lose, then the entire season was a failure. And him getting the MVP, the Eastern Conference MVP, it doesn't mean much. And with that being said, I want to see how Jimmy Butler responds. It's time to show and prove. I want to see how Jimmy Butler comes out in Game 5 because it's painful watching this man do the same thing. He comes out, he's passive, he's trying to pass to everybody. He's in passing mode. He's not super aggressive. And he's costing his team. You are the best player on the team. You are the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I need you to be that. I don't need you to keep passing the ball to role players. I mean, obviously, it's a team game, obviously. But in the third and the fourth quarter, and for most of the game for that matter, I need you to be aggressive. I need you to take over the game. You lead, the role players will follow. It's simple as that. Jimmy Butler is playing like he don't want to be the number one option or he don't want to be that guy. And if that's the mindset you're going to go into game 5 with, you might as well stay home. You might as well sit on the bench and let the role players play because you're going to lose. And Bam need to find that next level. I don't know if he have it, but he need to find that next level because Miami got to dig deep and bring this game back to Miami. They got to figure this out, man. But this is going to be a tough one, man. You know, game 5 is going to be crazy. Do Miami have it in them to actually pull it off and bring it back to Miami? And Jimmy Butler needs to stop this nonsense trying to be a point guard and focus on the offense, man. If the double comes, you kick the ball out. You know, you pass the ball. If you're being doubled, that means somebody's open. But you got to be aggressive. You have to be aggressive. You can't be passive. And I'm tired of watching Jimmy act like he's afraid to shoot. He's afraid to be offensive. Like he don't want to be that guy. I don't get it. And that is a part of why Miami's in the situation. Beyond being outmatched. Because the main guy, the supposedly number one option, don't want to be the number one option. He's playing like he's a number 2 or 3. He's passing up shots. He's passing the ball. That's just weird for me. That's odd because you normally don't see that from the number one option. You could do all that if you have another guy who could get it just like you do, but that is not the case in Miami. It's Jimmy or bust, literally. So he needs to go get it. So we'll see what happens in game 5, man. It's another failed season for Miami. No one's fault. Denver is just a better team. Miami need more. They definitely need Dame Dollar. Miami need a player like Damian Lillard to offset the load of offense so Jimmy could be the point guard he want to be because clearly he's more focused on passing than scoring. So if Miami could snag Dame Lillard, you know, this offseason or at the upcoming trade deadline, that would make a huge difference. Miami just need another guy who could put the ball in the basket. Simple as that. Get his own shot whenever he wants. That's all they need. They have all the pieces in play. They just need another scorer who could give you about 20 plus points per game. I know they have Tyler Hero, but that's still not enough. They need another guy. But as always, holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.